Hey everybody, Hoosier Jedi here with a long overdue channel update. So let's just get right into it. I know things are a little bit behind on the review docket right now. I had to work a day I normally have off um, earlier this week. Next week I've also got to work on a day when I would normally have off, and of course such days are seriously primo time for me to make sure I get caught up on everything. Uh, Oddly enough, I do actually get an extra day off this week, but I'm actually going to be using that day for something really special. I'm going to the Saga International Balloon Festival in the city of Saga in Japan, where I live. um, it's like this humongous hot air balloon show. It's going to be really crazy. I'm super pumped. Um, but again, that's a day off that I'm not really going to be able to spend getting caught up on my videos. So I'm probably going to just do a double Riverdale review, another double Flash review, and Arrow. I'm going to try and do the episodes individually this week. Probably just the way things work out, I might end up doing a double review down the road. Uh, but that's just kind of how things are right now. Okay, so let's talk the review docket. What am I going to be reviewing this TV season? Um, to update you on one thing before I get right to that, is that most of 2018, a lot of my free time was going to these online classes that I was taking. My goal was to take 6 of them in in over the course of 2018. I finished that up about 2 weeks ago, and I'm kind of figuring out my new schedule. It's really great having all this extra free time, uh, but it's sort of like, well, what do I do? And it does change the fact that there are other things that I have on my plate, other things that I'm going to be focusing on. But yeah, this has just been October has been a really hectic month, so we're going to try to get everything back on a reasonable schedule. But again, do keep in mind I live in Japan, so I it takes I have to watch these on the internet. I don't illegally download stuff. I just use a VPN to watch Arrow and Flash and Legends and Supergirl on the CW app. And fortunately for me, Riverdale is available on Netflix here in Japan. And I do get the kind of fun bonus of being able to turn on Japanese subtitles and watch the show that way. I mean, I could listen to the Japanese dialogue, but watching American TV dubbed into Japanese always just really kind of weirdly rubs me the wrong way. And it's just sort of like, no, 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 that's not what that character should sound like at all. And occasionally you come across a voice that just seems wildly out of place for that particular character. And it's very, very, ugh. Anyway, so the review docket this season is definitely going to be getting pared down. Uh, this channel has always just kind of been a hobby. And I said at the beginning, I've said many times since then, uh, I do this just for fun. I'm not the least bit interested in being YouTube famous. I'm not interested in collecting thousands of followers and getting all this other stuff. Uh, Believe me, if I get a video that gets into the double digits of views, I'm happy. Again, all I've ever really wanted with this channel is a small group of people who like what it is that I have to offer and just want to talk about these shows with me. That's all I've ever wanted. And I've always said that if stuff starts to feel like a chore, then it's probably going to get the chop. And that's kind of where we come into things. Like last season, that was my problem with Supergirl. There was a lot of that season that I liked, but watching and reviewing those episodes at times really felt like a chore. Sort of like, oh man, I gotta go and sit down tonight and watch Supergirl and then knock out the reviews. And again, there's still a lot about Supergirl that I like. I'm really excited to see what's going to be going on this season. Definitely super excited for the crossover this year. I think it's going to be amazing. But yeah, Supergirl's getting taken off the docket. And also Legends is getting taken off the docket. I wanted to actually sit down and have the chance to watch the first 2 episodes of the season, just to kind of see how I felt about things. Uh, and honestly, the only thing that was really there that I wanted, that I thought would really keep me wanting to talk about Legends, was Matt Ryan as John Constantine. I absolutely love Matt Ryan as John Constantine. He is perfect for this role. And you can tell he really loves, being this character. He was great on the Constantine show. He's done animated stuff as Constantine. He really digs this character, and I love that. But and I'll be fair, the first 2 episodes, there was also quite a bit of good stuff in these first 2 episodes of Legends. But there's also clearly a lot of the stuff that was just getting tiring for me with Legends, which was like the Gary as a character, Nate being a complete and utter idiot. I mean, I really, which is sad, because I thought when he came onto the show, Nate was somebody who had really great potential. There was a really interesting, okay, we're just going to take this guy who's a sort of nerdy historical dude and turn him into a real superhero over time. And no, he's just sort of like this dumb comic relief. It's just like, not really digging what they've been doing with Ray. It's just, yeah, there's just so much in this series that I'm just not feeling it. I mean, Legends has its own vibe, pardon the pun, CW pun, has its own flavor, and sometimes it's really fun, but by and large, that's really not what I'm looking for. Legends doesn't take itself the least bit seriously, and it plays up that. And, if that's what you're looking for, then Legends does what it does really well. But that's just not really what I'm wanting all the time from this show. It really is, the show's sense of humor just doesn't jive with me more often than not. And again, it does seem like the show is off to a much stronger start this season than in a lot of stuff that was going on recently, but I'm just not feeling it. So while it is rather small right now, our review docket is going to be just Arrow, Flash, and and Riverdale. So only those 3. I know it's not a lot. I might expand something later on if I find something really cool that turns up. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about a lot of really interesting shows. I'm going to try to do more one-shot Netflix reviews. And of course, I'm still going to continue to do my movie reviews. But again, I live in Japan. I don't illegally download stuff, so I kind of have to go by the Japanese release dates, which means that Venom is not coming out here until November 2nd. I'm probably going to go and try and see that, well, most likely on Sunday. This coming Tuesday is the day that I normally don't work, but I have to fill in for somebody. And I'm really looking forward to Venom. My friends on Facebook really liked it. The posters here in Japan for Venom are super intensely awesome. Like, seriously, Google Venom Japanese poster. They are so creepy. It's great. I'm probably going to grab myself some fun Venom goodies at the theater, because the theaters here in Japan often sell goods for the movies they show. You can get some really sweet stuff. And so, speaking of Netflix reviews, Castlevania came out last week. So again, I just need to find the time to sit down and watch that. I really enjoyed last season. It was a lot of fun. Looking forward to seeing what they do this season. Yeah, I think that kind of covers everything that I had to say, guys. Things are going to be a little bit slower around here now that we've got a very pared down docket. But we're going to see. I mean, this is just how things are right now. Anything can happen in the future. So, guys, until next time, take care and have a good one.